All right, what's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? This is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. We are live, and it is the 2023 NFL Draft. Let's go. Falcons are on the clock. Let's see what's going to happen here. Really excited. Really excited. Jalen Carter is still on the board. Bijan Robinson is still on the board. So let's see who they're going to draft. Really excited about this. Sorry, I was late getting on. Work went a little late, but let's go. Really surprised that the Seahawks took Devin Witherspoon at pick number 5. And Atlanta takes running back Bijan Robinson. All right. All right. Well, there it is. There it is. Bijan Robinson is gone and has gone to the Atlanta Falcons. Toxic Falcons, welcome to the chat today, my man. You know, as soon as that pick came in, I was waiting for you to say something. Whew. I knew it. I had a feeling. That if the Eagles didn't jump, the Atlanta Falcons, the Falcons were going to take Bijan Robinson. You're going to like that. You're going to like this pick, man. You're going to like this pick. You're definitely. Toxic Falcon says, I'm saddened. Oh, don't be sad, dude. You're not gonna be sad once Bijan Robinson hits the field for you. Sorry, I'm just trying to get myself situated. Yeah, don't be sad. King, welcome to the chat today, my dude. Happy NFL draft, you guys. Happy NFL draft. Jalen Carter is still on the board. Fuck the Falcons, says King. Yeah, I'm kind of saddened by that. I'm kind of saddened that Bijan is gone. But with the fact that Jalen Carter is like still on the board, with the fact that Jalen Carter is still on the board, like I think that if both of them were still on the board by the time that the Eagles picked anyway, like the Eagles would have went Jalen Carter, because you know they always address the trenches. But yeah, maybe there's truth to Derrick Henry. The Eagles traded up to pick number 9. The Eagles have made a trade with the Chicago Bears. This has to be for Jalen Carter. This is the Jalen Carter pick. King says, "Let's go get Derrick Henry." Yeah. This is the Jalen Carter pick right here. Here it comes. I'm curious as to what did the Eagles get trade to get to number 9? Obviously, they traded pick number 10. Just going to recap this draft real quick. So, quarterback Bryce Young goes to Carolina Panthers at pick 1. No surprise there. CJ Stroud goes to Houston at pick 2. Will Anderson goes to pick. That's weird. On NFL.com, it's saying that Will Anderson, that the Texans pick 2 overall and 3 overall. Did I miss something? I just got off work, guys. I just got off work, so I missed a lot. Well, anyway, coming back to that, at pick number 2, the Houston Texans select CJ Stroud. At pick number 3, it looks like Will Anderson was selected. Pick number 4, Anthony Richardson was selected by the Indianapolis Colts, which I had him going to the Colts in my mock draft just because I think that that's a great fit for Shane Steichen. Devin Witherspoon to the Seattle Seahawks at pick number 5, a shocker, a little bit of a shocker. Pick number 6, offensive tackle Paris Johnson by the Arizona Cardinals. That's a good move, I think. Tyree Wilson to the Las Vegas Raiders at pick 7, Bijan Robinson. Fuck. Pick 8 to the Atlanta Falcons. And the Eagles just traded up to pick number 9. To pick number 9 and swap picks with the Bears. Cardinals traded the 3 overall pick to the Texans. Okay. Good for the Texans. Good for the Texans. Oh, I have a massive headache right now. Jalen Carter is now a Philadelphia Eagle. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not Bijan Robinson. But this is second best player in this draft. Second best player in this draft. Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter is the second best player in this draft. Great draft pick. Great draft pick. King says, let's fucking go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great pick. Great pick. He's going to pair up with Jordan Davis and it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And imagine, we still brought Fletcher Cox back for another year. So like he's going to rotate in with Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox is going to be able to teach these young bucks a little bit more about leadership. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. King says, now let's go get Derrick Henry. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I would want Derrick Henry, but curious as to see if it's gonna actually happen. The Eagles traded pick number 10 and a 2024 fourth round pick to the Bears for pick number 9. So those are the details. Great move. Great move. Great draft. Great draft pick. Look, Jalen Carter's the second best player in this draft. Second best player in this draft, and he fell to the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, was it exciting? Did we want Bijan Robinson? But yeah, but like still, we knew that if it was going to come down to Jalen Carter or Bijan Robinson, we knew the Philadelphia Eagles were going to take Jalen Carter anyway. So, kudos to the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm excited pairing him up with Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean. Now we got three dominant former Georgia Bulldogs on this Eagles defense, and things are looking good. Things are looking good for that defense. I still expect them to come away with an offensive playmaker, though. I still expect them to come away with an offensive playmaker. All right, the Bears pick is in. Well, that's good. Jalen Carter looks like he's in all smiles and good spirits. That's what I like to see. With everything that he's been going through, good news. Good news. Again, this is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Please hit the like, subscribe. It's 2023 NFL Draft, baby. So, what are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts on the Jalen Carter draft? King says, "I'm so fucking excited." Me too, dude. Me too. Really excited. I mean, Jalen Carter is a dominant force on the defensive line, like a dominant force. It's going to be dangerous. If there's no setbacks, and I don't think that there is, I don't think that they would have drafted him if they had any speculation of any setbacks for Jalen Carter. And it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be phenomenal. Dean Davis and now Carter. Yep. Yep. It'll be really exciting. All right. The Bears take offensive tackle Darnell Wright out of Tennessee. See, this is what I was talking about. I think that this obviously wasn't Peter Skrzynovsky, and so I had a feeling that there were other guys that were going to be better prospects than Peter Skrzynovsky, and I think it's kind of evident with that selection right there. Darnell Wright over Peter Skrzynovsky at pick number 10 for the Chicago Bears. Good draft. Good move. Got to shore up that offensive line for Justin Fields. Good move for the Bears. Good move for the Bears. Tennessee is on the clock. Looks like their pick is coming in. I'm excited about this pick, guys. Excited about the Jalen Carter pick. Let's go. Sorry, I'm still in my work brain. Just getting off work. Ugh. King says, "Damn, I wish we didn't trade up though. I knew they were going to take an offensive lineman." Nah, I think they would have taken Jalen Carter. I think that they would have taken Jalen Carter if he was there. That's what I think. Um, and that's why the Eagles made the trade up, because the Bears needed help on both sides of the line, defensive line and offensive line. So the Eagles should trade up and grab Jackson Smith-Njigba. That's what I think. That's what I want. Trade up. They won't do that though. They won't do that though. Do 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 do. All right, let's go. Pick number 11, Tennessee Titans. Who is it? Who is it? Watch it be Hendon Hooker. Or could this be Levis? Could this be Levis? Got a long ways to go to pick 30. The Titans could go quarterback here. They could go quarterback. They could go offensive line too, couldn't they? What do you guys think? What do you guys think that the Titans do with this pick? Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's see. Man, Jalen Carter's just going to open things up. He's just going to open things up even more for this defensive line. And you have to think too, like it's now Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Fletcher Cox. We got the Catavia Street dude. Like I think he's gonna make the roster. The Titans take Peter Skoronski. Okay. Okay. I mean, a lot of people like him. I just have a hunch. That he's not going to be as great as advertised. I just don't think he's going to be as great as advertised. King says they gave up on Willis, so I don't be surprised if they take a quarterback here. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. They might be targeting. I mean, the fact that they took Skronsky, um, the fact that they took Skronsky could just mean that they're going to stick with Tannehill for another year. Maybe they'll try and go out and get a guy. Maybe they'll go out and try and get a quarterback next year. But we'll see. All right, Detroit is on the clock. Pick 12. This could be a wide receiver. This could be a wide receiver. JSN could go here. Honestly, Detroit can go many different directions, but JSN could either go here or he could go next to the Packers. So we'll see. Jahmyr Gibbs. The Detroit Lions take Jahmyr Gibbs. Wow. See, I was one of those people that thought that like if Bijan Robinson fell to Detroit, that they would take him. So I didn't rule running back out of the question for Detroit, but they go ahead and take Jahmyr Gibbs. All right. All right. King says Gibbs gone like that. Yeah. So much for him to so much for him falling to the Philadelphia Eagles. There may be some genuine interest in Derrick Henry though. There may be some genuine interest in him and Derrick Henry. That's all right. I'm slightly disappointed that we didn't get Bijan. Slightly disappointed. But hey, I'm happy with the Jalen Carter pick for sure. Well, Cowboys don't get any of these guys. Yeah, I think the Cowboys are gonna go a tight end. I think the Cowboys are gonna go a tight end. Sorry, man. I'm trying to get my energy up. I just have a massive headache. I apologize. All right. Green Bay is on the clock. Pick number 13, Packers. Seems like the pick is coming in. Seems like the pick is coming in. Jalen Carter, baby. Jalen Carter. Let's fucking go. 6'3", 314 pounds. Phenomenal. King says tight end or center and all good, my man. Yeah, I don't think they'll go. I don't think they'll go center. I don't think the Cowboys will go center that high. Um, I think it's if Dalton Kincaid is there, I think they're definitely going to go Dalton Kincaid. Um, or they could possibly take Michael Mayer. I think they could also take offensive lineman, not a center, though. I could see them taking Osiris Torrance. I could see them taking Osiris Torrance. That would make sense for the Cowboys. So would, Dewan Jones or whatever his name is. So here it is. Report the Eagles believe that they had the best structure to get the most out of Jalen Carter. And they probably do. As we've talked about, he's already got two former teammates on the team with Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean. It's gonna be a good setup. It's gonna be a good setup. And this wasn't just about Jalen Carter, obviously. Like it was also about supporting Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis as well by getting a player that they knew and they knew well and that they could excel and that they have excelled at a high level with playing with before. So like that's also the other thing to keep in mind also. And the Packers select Lucas Van Ness. Ugh. I don't know if that's a great selection. I don't know if that's a great selection. Look, Lucas Van Ness has the size for sure. But can he develop into a great player? I think it's a little early for Lucas Van Ness, edge rusher out of Iowa. Guys, don't be surprised. Like if JSN continues to fall, um, the Eagles might trade up. Obviously, we know that the Eagles did their last minute homework on JSN. I wouldn't put it past the Eagles to take Zay Flowers either. I wouldn't put it past the Eagles to take Zay Flowers either. Gotta get some food in my system. Again, this is DB talking now. DB talking birds. DB talking Philadelphia Eagles. We are live here on draft night, the first night of the NFL 2023 NFL draft. The Eagles did go ahead and trade up with the Bears from pick 10 to pick 9 to select Jalen Carter. Second best player in this draft did fall right into the Eagles' laps and is going to be completely dominant. JSN, who's that? Jackson Smith-Njigba. Jackson Smith-Njigba. I do just want to say I think I am going to take like a 20-minute break at 7 o'clock because I do have to go get food. But I will certainly be back. I will certainly be back. All right. Pittsburgh is now on the clock at pick 14. Pick 14. Pittsburgh Steelers select your mom. Just kidding. King says we don't need a receiver right now, DB. I'm just kidding. I would certainly like to upgrade. I would certainly like to upgrade the slot. If Jackson Smith-Njigba is there at pick 30, like that's a home run. That's a home run. Some teams believe he's like the 4th or 5th best player in this draft. Just because he's such a weapon. He is such a weapon. So while we don't need a wide receiver right now, I would agree with that. You know, in 3 years, I don't think we're going to re-sign AJ Brown. Next year, Devontae Smith is going to be eligible for a new contract and or for contract negotiations, and so you know you got to start thinking. You got to start thinking. That's all I'm thinking about. But no, I think that we need a running back. I think that we would need a running back. And so who knows what they're going to do with pick 30? And it could be an offensive lineman. It could be like if Osiris Torrance is there at pick 30, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at it. But I say you like find a way to you trade that pick to the Titans for Derrick Henry and acquire another pick on top of it. I don't know. I think pick 30 is a little too high is definitely a little too high of a pick for Derrick Henry, but we need that running back, dog. We need that running back. We need that guy. All right, let's go ahead and go back and recap this draft real quick as we go along. Bryce Young, pick number 1, Carolina Panthers select Bryce Young out of Alabama. Pick number 2, the Houston Texans select quarterback CJ Stroud out of Ohio State. Pick number 3, the Texans traded up with the Arizona Cardinals to select Will Anderson, edge out of Alabama. Great job so far by the Houston Texans. Phenomenal job by the Houston Texans so far. Pick number 4, obviously we see the Indianapolis Colts select quarterback out of Florida, Anthony Richardson. I actually really like that pick for them because I think that, he fits a similar style as to what Jalen Hurts can possibly bring to that team. And obviously, as we know, former Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator Shane Steichen is now the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. The next pick was a bit of a shocker, but also at the same time left room open for surprises. And this was one that wouldn't have been it's not completely out there, but it is kind of. Pick number 5, Seattle Seahawks select cornerback Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois. Really good pick, really good player. He's going to bring some ferocity and tenacity to that, ferociousness and tenacity and ball hawking ability to that defense that they've been missing for a while. Pick number 6, Arizona Cardinals select top offensive tackle prospect Paris Johnson to solidify the offensive line for Kyler Murray moving forward. Pick number 7, the Las Vegas Raiders select the second best edge rusher in this draft class, which is Tyree Wilson out of Texas Tech. Great pick. This was in my recent mock draft. In my last mock draft, I actually had Tyree Wilson falling to the Raiders. So great job on them for picking up Tyree Wilson. I think that's a great pick, great value pick for sure. He's going to bring some heat to that defensive line. And then this was the next one that was slightly, obviously, a little bit disappointing in the fact that, we all wanted Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson was, the Bijan Robinson to the Eagles train was real. He was selected at pick number 8 by the Atlanta Falcons. Pick number 9, which originally belonged to the Chicago Bears, the Philadelphia Eagles, who were at pick 10, traded up to pick number 9 by packaging their 10th pick with a 4th round pick in 2024 to select defensive tackle out of Georgia, Jalen Carter, who is the second best prospect in this draft class. Hands down, no hands barred. And then the Chicago Bears at pick number 10. Actually, a couple more things about Jalen Carter. Obviously, he's going to do a great job, pairing up with Jordan Davis and other former Georgia linebacker Nakobe Dean to form a really good unit on the defense, and possibly for years to come. This could be an elite trio. At pick number 10, the Chicago Bears do go offensive tackle, and over Peter Skoronski, they take Darnell Wright out of Tennessee, who a lot of people actually believe was going to be a better prospect anyway. And I actually believe that he is a phenomenal prospect and a better prospect than Peter Skoronski. And then let's see here at pick number 11, the Tennessee Titans, the next offensive tackle off the board is, speak of the devil, Peter Skoronski. Again, I don't think he's going to pan out. I think he's not going to pan out as good as people hope. But that's just me. I just have a feeling, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, been wrong many times in my life. And this could be one of them, but I'd just like to say. And then the next pick at pick 12, The Detroit Lions are picking for the second time in this draft. They kind of take a surprise here. I had initially had talks about the fact that maybe if Bijan Robinson fell to the Titans or to the Detroit Lions at 12, they could take him. But they do go ahead and select Alabama running back, the second best running back prospect in this draft class, Jahmyr Gibbs. Pick number 13. And this was I think, in my opinion, the first whiff of this draft, to be completely honest with you, is the Packers could have gone wide receiver here. They could have gone tight end here. Instead, they go edge rusher, kind of more of a raw prospect edge rusher, but, has a lot of, the ceiling is high. The ceiling is high. Lucas Van Ness, edge out of Iowa. And then at pick 14, the Pittsburgh Steelers select offensive tackle Broderick Jones. Another really good prospect. 6'5", 311 pounds. Has some great versatility. At that size, running the 40-yard dash in 4.9 seconds is absolutely outstanding. He was redshirted his first season with the Bulldogs, playing in 2 games as a reserve. Jones played behind Jameer Sallier at left tackle for the first 11 games of Georgia's, of their national title winning season in 2021. But great draft pick by the Steelers. And now we are on the clock now the Jets are on the clock at pick number 15 in the 2023 NFL draft. Let's see who they select. I wonder who they're going to select. The Jets. Offensive lineman, you would think. Shore up the offensive line for Aaron Rodgers. For newly acquired quarterback Aaron Rodgers. That's my guess. Or they could be looking to trade down. I could see the Jets trying to trade down. Pick is in. Washington Commanders on the clock. If the Eagles stay at 30, it makes sense for them to add another playmaker. It's a Kansas City type of move. Yeah, I gotta go get food. I've got to go get food, but I will be back, King. I will be back. Promise me that you will be back, and I will be back. Guaranteed. Leave your response in the comments, please. King says, "Go get food. I'll be waiting." Well, I'm gonna leave at 7 my time. So in 2 minutes. Man, it's a fucking great pick by the Eagles. It's a great pick by the Eagles. Trust me, I'm like, I have a headache and like I haven't gotten food in me yet, but like I am going to have a more elaborate reaction. I promise. It's a great pick by the Philadelphia Eagles. The fact that Jalen Carter fell, that's probably the best case. That was the best case scenario. That was the best case scenario. I understand we all wanted Bijan, but like that was the best case scenario. I honestly didn't think that the Falcons would pass him up. I didn't think that the Seahawks would pass him up or the Lions would pass him up or any of these teams before 9 would pass him up. And they did. But you know, that's how crazy draft day is. That's how crazy the draft can be. Obviously, as we know, it can always change. It can always change. Like the Texans trading up to, like the Texans taking CJ Stroud at number 2 and then trading up to number 3 with the Cardinals. King said, I said Will Anderson or Jalen Carter, but I did want Bijan. Yeah, yeah, you did, you did. That's the thing though too is like if either one of those players were still on the board, along with Bijan, I would have taken either one of those players before Bijan. But I Howie has a plan. Howie has a plan, and I trust that Howie has a plan. So like it's gonna be everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine at the running back position. I'm for that person who just joined. When I say everything's gonna be fine, doesn't mean I'm unhappy with the pick. I'm stoked about the pick. It's best case scenario. Best case scenario is Jalen Carter being a Philadelphia Eagle. Being a Philadelphia Eagle. Going to be a dominant defense. Well, it has the makings of a dominant defense. There's still work left to be done. Good news, guys. Good news, guys, is Brian Branch is still on the board too. Brian Branch is still on the board. Or does he get taken by, let's say, the Patriots or the Commanders or any? The Lions have 3 first round picks. Did I just see that right? Did I miss a trade? Oh, no, they traded back from the okay. The Jets take Will McDonald. Oh my god. Oh my god. Way too high. Way too high. Well, we'll see. We'll see. A lot of people are high on Will McDonald, and so we'll see. King was like, wow, another guy that I wanted. Well, it pushes other guys down too, because Will McDonald wasn't supposed to go till like pick 30 or early second round. And honestly, one of those guys that keeps getting pushed down is Jackson Smith Najibit. So the pick is coming in for the pick is in for the Commanders. They could take a wide receiver here and pair him with Scary Terry. Or is this going to be Will Levis? Is this going to be Will Levis? Oh boy. Oh boy. Or Hendon Hooker? I actually like Hendon Hooker. I think Hendon Hooker is a good I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Man, King says, man, imagine if the Giants take JSN. I mean, it's fine. I mean, JSN is going to be a good wide receiver in this league, and but the Giants taking JSN doesn't really scare me at all. Commanders pick is in. New England on the clock. I could just order food. Can't believe it's finally here, guys. It's fucking draft day. Fucking draft day. The Eagles selected Jalen Carter. King says, watch Washington take a quarterback. Yeah, I think it could be. I think it could be Will Levis or Hendon Hooker. Will Levis looks like Josh Allen. I actually really like. I really like Will Levis. I said the same shit about Kenny Pickett, and I was right about Kenny Pickett. Everybody else wanted to fucking doubt me last year. No offense, but um, yeah, no, I like what I see from Will Levis, and that could be a good selection here. My thing is though is, do you want to pair you want to pair that quarterback with when they're in the process of getting a new owner and they still haven't fixed things yet in ownership and whatnot. So mm, 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 mm. I'm ordering food instead. Sorry, guys. Emmanuel Forbes selected by the Washington Commanders at pick 16. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, the dude had 6 pick 6s. He had 6 pick 6s. He's just like 6'1", 165. I think he's gonna get murdered at the NFL level, but he's the cornerback version of Devontae Smith. He is the cornerback version of Devontae Smith. Wow. King says Washington took a cornerback. Yeah. Yeah, Emmanuel Forbes. I mean, he's a good player. He's a good prospect. I personally I liked him. I liked him other than Christian Gonzalez was still on the fucking board and they didn't take Christian Gonzalez instead. Oh, what a bunch of fucking idiots. They liked Emmanuel Forbes over Christian Gonzalez. That makes no sense. So at pick 17, that was easy for the Patriots. Oregon cornerback Christian Gonzalez, debatably the best cornerback prospect in this draft class, goes to the Patriots at 17. Holy shit. Oh. Holy shit. Well, good for the Patriots. That's a steal. AJ Styles, welcome to the chat today, my man. Happy draft day, my dude. Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, man, absolutely. Really excited about it. Really excited that he's going to be coming in and forming a dominant, hopefully dominant for years to come, trio with Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean, and really excited what Jalen Carter, what these three guys are going to do with each other on the field. Obviously not off the field. Just kidding. That's what she said. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I am a little bit disappointed that it wasn't Bijan, but this was the best case scenario. Honestly, this was the best case scenario. I always said, like, if Jalen Carter and Bijan Robinson were on the board at the same time, I would assume that the Eagles would go Jalen Carter instead. Second best prospect in the draft class. Jalen Carter is that good. He is that good. We gonna dominate. I just hope that Jackson Smith-Njigba falls to the Eagles at 30. Because if he does, I think that there's a real shot they're going to take him. King says, what a steal from the Patriots. Yeah, absolutely. That was a no-brainer for Bill Belichick. No-brainer for Bill Belichick. All right. The Detroit Lions are back up and now on the clock at pick 18. Let's see who they select. Let's go over the last 5 picks. Last 5 picks, obviously going back to the Green Bay Packers. I personally believe that this is the first whiff of the draft. Take a very raw prospect, but I know he's got some upside and he's got some ability, and I think he has a high ceiling. Man, my neighbors upstairs are being really loud. Sorry. Lucas Van Ness, the Packers threw off my train of thought. The Green Bay Packers go ahead and take Lucas Van Ness, edge out of Iowa. Pittsburgh Steelers take offensive tackle out of Georgia, Broderick Jones. New York Jets take Will McDonald. I think a very high end reach, in my opinion. Edge out of Iowa State. A lot of people do love him. Washington Commanders take Emmanuel Forbes. I think this was a reach as well, just because of his size. But we'll see. I mean, he's a talented player. He had 6 pick sixes at the college level. So we will definitely see it. But the New England Patriots, this was an easy pick. This was a steal. It was a phenomenal pick. They go ahead and select Christian Gonzalez, cornerback out of Oregon. Detroit Lions pick is in. King says Packers. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, honestly. Yeah, I have no idea. Nobody knows what the Pack. I don't think they know how to draft real well, dude. Like they never got Aaron Rodgers a wide receiver. So don't worry. Hmm. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. King, watch the chat while I'm here. Keep it going while I'm gone. This is DB talking now. DB talking birds. DB talking Philadelphia Eagles live with the NFL draft first round. Let's go. I will be back. All right, what's up? What's up? This is DB talking now. DB talking birds. DB talking Philadelphia Eagles. I'm back. What's up, King? King says, "Wow, good pick for Tampa." Yeah, it looks like Tampa Bay took Kalijah Cansey. Tampa Bay took Kalijah Cansey. Wow, the Detroit Lions took Jack Campbell out of Iowa. Nice pick. Jack Campbell's a stud. He's big too. It's like 6'5", 255. Let's see. Jack Campbell's a top rated inside linebacker in this draft. Dude's a beast. 6'5", 249. Phenomenal. Ran a 4.65, 37-inch vertical jump. And then at pick 19, yep, the Pittsburgh Steelers go ahead and select Kalijah Cansey. Or Pittsburgh Steelers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My bad. King says, "Yep, both good picks." Yeah, phenomenal picks. Everybody's doing really good in this draft so far. Everybody's doing really good in this draft so far. Nolan Smith is still on the board. Nolan Smith is still on the board. Ugh. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind that selection for the Philadelphia Eagles at they pick 30 if he's there. Man, I really got to get some furniture for this new fucking place. King says, trade for Derrick Henry. I wouldn't trade for Derrick Henry with the 30th pick. Not with pick 30. That's too high. That's why I'm saying, like, Derrick Henry might be a post-draft trade. Because then they can give one of their two. They can give a 2 next year. And the Seahawks are on the board or on the clock at pick 20. I think this is a quarterback, King. This is going to be a quarterback. This is going to be Will Levis. This is going to be Hendon Hooker. I think I like Hendon Hooker here for the Seattle Seahawks. King says they got Geno Smith. Yeah, they do have Geno Smith, but like he is still kind of a stopgap. He's a stopgap quarterback. Oh, come on. And yeah, Geno Smith isn't bad. You know, I'm not going to say Geno Smith is a bad quarterback, and he played well last year, that's for sure. But like, you know, I think that I feel like Geno Smith kind of reached his ceiling. You know, you're not going to get much more out of Geno Smith. I feel like they could get so much more out of like a Hendon Hooker or a Will Levis. And the pick is in for Seattle. Let's see what it's going to be. Is this Nolan Smith? Does Seattle go defense again? As we know, earlier in the draft, the Seattle Seahawks at pick number 5 took cornerback Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois, arguably the top rated cornerback in the draft class. King says, I'd take Geno Smith over Dak Prescott. I wouldn't take either. I would. Don't even put that scenario in my brain. Don't even put that scenario in my brain. Hell no. We got Jalen. No need to worry about it at this point. No need to worry about it at this point. King says, but Jalen is him. Jalen is him. There's there is a monster in the NFC. His name is Jalen Hurts, and he is coming for everyone. He is coming for everyone. Who's it gonna be, Seattle? Who's it gonna be? I think this is Nolan Smith here. I think this is Nolan Smith. Or they take a wide receiver. They could take a wide receiver here. You know, I wouldn't put it past the Eagles to draft Zach Charbonnet out of UCLA at pick 30. And that would be a good pick, too. It might be a little bit high. Seattle Seahawks take JSN. There it is. Jackson Smith Najigba out of Ohio State. There it is. Toxic Falcon says, man, I felt I was disgusted by the pick we did. How you feeling now? Are you feeling a little bit better, Toxic Falcons? Welcome back to the chat, my dude. Bijan Robinson's definitely going to be better than Tyler Algier. He's definitely going to be better than Tyler Algier. King says, y'all be fine, honestly. King says, JSN, wow, good pick. Phenomenal pick by the Seattle Seahawks. That really gives Geno Smith another weapon on top of DK Metcalf, on top of Tyler Lockett, you know. They're creating a good offensive foundation in Seattle. Tox Falcons is still pissed. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Tox Falcon says, why didn't the Eagles trade up? Well, here's the thing. I mean, if we traded up to 7 with the Raiders, Jalen Carter was still there. The Eagles were always going to take Jalen Carter before they took Bijan Robinson. King says, because we play our cards smart. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Facts. And the Eagles tried. I think the Eagles were trying. I think the Eagles were trying to trade up. And maybe Bijan Robinson was rated higher on their board. Maybe he was. I don't know. But like, I still think that Howie would have defaulted to, I think they probably had him on their board like 1 and 1A, and like he would have defaulted to the defensive line because he always defaults to the trenches anyway. So there's that. All right. The Chargers are on the clock, and it's at pick 21 in the first round. The first round is going by pretty quick. King says, no dumb shit anymore, Howie. Yeah, I think he's over his old ways. Toxic Falcon says, is Nolan Smith still on the board? Nolan Smith still is on the board, and I want him to fall to pick 30. Cheers to that. Cheers to that, King. Cheers to that. Imagine if they got Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. That would be 2 Georgia Bulldogs in the first round. And you're pairing them with 2 former Georgia Bulldogs, Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis. Yeah, I got that big boy water bottle. What about Will Levis? Will Levis is still on the board. Will Levis is still on the board. Who will the Chargers take? The pick is in for the Chargers. Wide receiver. This is going to be Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison. Or this could be Miles Murphy, too. They need a defensive lineman. Maybe we even see Dalton Kincaid go here. They need a tight end as well. Toxic Falcon says no tight end yet. Not yet. I think the first tight end to go off the board is going to be to Dallas, and I think Dallas is going to take Dalton Kincaid, which is something for Eagles fans to worry about because Dalton Kincaid is going to be a good player. Dalton Kincaid is going to be a good player. Yep, Dallas needs a tight end. Yep. All right, the pick is in, and Baltimore is on the clock. Let's go. I ordered food, hoping it gets here soon. Quentin Johnson out of TCU, the other top-rated wide receiver. You know our history with TCU wide receivers. Jalen Reagor was out of TCU. I'm not a big fan of them, and this guy looks a little stiff to me. So like I don't think he's gonna be great. But if the Chargers think he's gonna be good for Justin Herbert, then good for them. Talks about, and so is Will Levis going to be drafted in the first round? The Vikings could take Will Levis. If the Vikings don't take a quarterback, I think the only other option for a team in the first round to take a quarterback would be the Saints, and I don't think that they're going to do that. So right, the Saints could upgrade at quarter. I guess they don't need to, but oh, they signed Derek Carr. That's right. King says TCU. Ew. Yeah, I don't ever want to see the Eagles take anybody out of TCU ever again. Ever again. Wasn't Sidney Jones out of TCU? Wasn't Sidney Jones out of TCU? Or West Virginia or something like that? I think Sidney Jones was out of TCU, actually. I would double check that. King says I was fooled badly. What did I think of the Lions' second pick? Who did they take with their second pick again? Oh, Jack Campbell, linebacker Jack Campbell. I really like Jack Campbell. I think Jack Campbell's going to be a stud. And he's a type of defensive player that fits the coach's personality. So yeah, if I were the Eagles, I would consider trading up for Nolan Smith right now. Do not let the Oh, Gibbs. I suspected that if Bijan Robinson fell to the Lions that they could take him. So it wasn't that complete of a shock that they took a running back, but like they did have DeAndre Swift. I think we were talking about that yesterday, no? One of us was talking about that yesterday. King says they got Swift. Yeah, they do, but now they got Gibbs too. I think it's an A. I think it's an A first round for the Lions, to be honest. Jack Campbell is going to be a really good player at linebacker, and Jahmyr Gibbs. I think that pick was a little bit too high, but all the same, like, so I feel like they were reaching there, and they didn't necessarily need him, but we'll see. King says, plus Swift can't stay healthy, so it's a good pick. Agreed. All right, Baltimore Ravens are still on the clock. Is this going to be a trade up? Is there going to be a trade here? I don't know. It seems like it could be a trade. They're still on the clock. They're still on the clock. Boom, 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 boom. All right, pick is in for the Baltimore Ravens at pick 22. The Minnesota Vikings are still on the clock, waiting for the pick to be announced. Let's go. Who could the Ravens select? This could be a wide receiver for Lamar Jackson. It could be a weapon for Lamar Jackson. It could be a defensive lineman. It can be a cornerback. This could be Joey Porter Jr. King says if we trade for Ken Henry, I'm gonna go off because he just reunited with AJ Brown. Oh my god, it would be exciting. It would be so exciting. I'd be so excited. It would be legit. Zay Flowers. There it is. Wide receiver, weapon, another weapon for Lamar Jackson. Good pick. Good pick. The Vikings are on the clock. They could take a quarterback here. They could take a quarterback here. Or they could go cornerback. They could go Joey Porter Jr. They could go defensive line. They could go wide receiver. King says, Zay Flowers, damn, I did not see that coming. Robbed the Chiefs. Yeah, he said he wanted to play for the Chiefs, right? Nolan Smith still on the board, guys. Nolan Smith still on the board. All right. So the Vikings are on the clock at pick 23. Then we got Jacksonville at 24. We got the Giants at 25. And then we got the Cowboys at 26. If the Eagles are going to jump up at all, I'd say they do it right now. I would say that they do it right now to jump in front of two division rivals. I would not be mad about Zach Charbonnet either at pick 30. Vikings are still on the clock. What's going on? What's going on? Again, this is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles live with you guys for the NFL draft. Let's go. Something's going on. Something's going on. This is a trade. This is a trade. What do you think, King? You think this is a trade? I think it's going to be a trade. You think it's going to be a wide receiver? If you know what it is, don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. Pick is in. Jacksonville Jaguars on the clock. Wide receiver or cornerback. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr. Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison. Okay. Okay. Yep, you called it. King called it. Minnesota Vikings select wide receiver out of USC, Jordan Addison. It's a good pick for them. It's a good pick for them. They needed to add another playmaker on offense, and they went ahead and did that. Nice, 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 nice. AJ Styles says, "Can we get a quarterback?" I don't know. I think the Eagles will get a quarterback later in the draft, possibly. I don't think that they need to add one though with the signing of Marcus Mariota in the offseason. Yeah, what's your team again, AJ? Yeah, I thought so. Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, I don't think that they'll draft a quarterback. Um I think that I think maybe they'll get a guy later, but I don't think that they need to. Not with They might sign like an undrafted guy. All right, New York Giants pick is in. Wide receiver, offensive line, cornerback. I mean, I think that they got to protect Daniel Jones. I think they should go offensive lineman here, um, or possibly get him another weapon. But oh, so the Jacksonville Jaguars traded back with the Giants, one spot. King says, I think they'll draft a quarterback. The Giants over after. Oh, I don't think they'll draft a quarterback, meaning the Philadelphia Eagles. King says, if they get Porter, yikes. I could see that happening. All right, guys, I will be back in 5 minutes. My food has arrived. DB talking now. Give me one moment, guys. Be right back. All right, this is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Glad to be back. Ooh, got some food in my system. Thank goodness. Thank you, King Miro, for staying on, my man. Bill's got Dalton. Let me see. Dalton Kincaid. Oh, the Giants got Deontay Banks. Okay. It's not bad. Cowboys on the clock. This could still be a tight end here, or it could be an offensive lineman. They could go with Osiris Torrance. They could go with Osiris Torrance. Watch the Cowboys take Will Levis. That would be funny. And then trade Dak. That might actually be like a smart future move for the Cowboys. That might be like the best move moving forward. The Cowboys always think that they need to win right now. And like, I get it. Like, you're always trying to win right now, but like, and obviously as an Eagles fan, I said this yesterday, like, I hate advising things to the Cowboys, but like, you know, you might want to take a Will Levis here. You know, you might want to take a Will Levis. King says, because Dak is ass. Yeah, Dak is ass. How many chances can we give this guy? I don't know. Sorry, but these fries are good. Dalton Kincaid to the Buffalo Bills. That could be deadly. That's going to be deadly. Josh Allen and Dalton Kincaid. All right, Cowboys on the clock. Defensive line, offensive line. Tight end is what they need. Watch them add Nolan Smith. I don't think that hid my fry eating, did it? No, I don't think it did. I don't usually eat fries, but I was hungry today. Let's just do a quick recap while we're at it, while we're waiting for the Cowboys to take their sweet ass time. All right, pick number 1, Carolina Panthers take Bryce Young, quarterback out of Alabama. Houston Texans, CJ Stroud, quarterback out of Ohio State. Houston Texans take Will Anderson, top rated edge rusher out of Alabama. Number 4, the Indianapolis Colts take quarterback Anthony Richardson out of Florida. Seattle Seahawks take cornerback Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois. Arizona Cardinals take offensive tackle Paris Johnson out of Ohio State. Pick 7, Las Vegas Raiders take Tyree Wilson, edge out of Texas Tech. Pick 8, Atlanta Falcons take Bijan Robinson. Pick 9, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter, defensive tackle out of Georgia. Dominant motherfucker. Pick 10, Chicago Bears select Darnell Wright. Pick 11, Tennessee Titans select Peter Skoronski. Pick 12, Detroit Lions select Jahmyr Gibbs. Pick 13, Green Bay Packers select Lucas Van Ness. Pick 14, Pittsburgh Steelers select Broderick Jones, offensive tackle out of Georgia. Pick 15, New York Jets select Will McDonald, edge out of Ohio State. Pick 16, Washington Commanders select Emmanuel Forbes, cornerback out of Mississippi State. Pick 17, New England Patriots select Christian Gonzalez, cornerback out of Oregon. Pick 18, Detroit Lions get their studly linebacker Jack Campbell out of Iowa. And pick 19, Tampa Bay Buccaneers get a possible replacement for Vita Vea, Kalijah Canty. Actually, I don't think Vita Vea is that old, so he's gonna rotate it. He's gonna come in there and suit up right next to Vita Vea. It could be gonna be dangerous. Seattle Seahawks at pick 20 select Jackson Smith-Njigba, wide receiver out of Ohio State. Los Angeles Chargers at pick 21 select Quentin Johnston, wide receiver out of TCU. 22, Baltimore Ravens select Zay Flowers, wide receiver out of Boston College. 23, Minnesota Vikings select another wide receiver. So we got 4 wide receivers that went in a row. Jordan Addison out of USC. 24, New York Giants select Deontay Banks, cornerback out of Maryland. 25, the Buffalo Bills selected top-rated tight end prospect in this draft, Dalton Kincaid out of Utah. And now we're still waiting for the Dallas Cowboys and their pick. Whew. That was a lot. I just hope it's not Nolan Smith. The Dallas Cowboys take defensive tackle Mozzie Smith out of Michigan. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Okay. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, King? King says not bad. I give it a B plus. Yeah. Yeah, I would say B plus. I would say B plus. What did AJ Styles say before he left? I want the dude from Georgia, Stetson Bennett. Yeah, me too, actually. Me too. I actually I mocked Stetson Bennett to the Eagles in the mock drafts that I was doing on Pro Football on PFF. But he was like falling to like the 6th round. So I don't know if he's going to fall to the 6th round or not. I assume he'll go higher. I don't think the Eagles will take a quarterback that high. I honestly don't think they're going to take a quarterback at all. But again, this is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles, live with you here on the first night of the NFL Draft, the 2023 NFL Draft, where the Philadelphia Eagles selected badass, ass-kicking defensive tackle Jalen Carter at pick number 9. Super stoked. Super stoked. Wasn't Bijan Robinson, but Jalen Carter, all the better. All right, let's see. Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. So Joey Porter Jr. is still on the board. Joey Porter. So like if Joey Porter Jr. is available at 30, Even though we signed Greedy Williams, would you still go Joey Porter Jr., King Miro? Actually, I take it back. B minus. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I would probably say like a B. B. I mean, Motzi Smith was kind of one of those guys that I would have been okay with. King says Nolan or Joey, I'm good. Yeah. I mean, if Nolan Smith is still there, like I get it. Like having Joey Porter would be great. But like if Nolan Smith is still there and Joey Porter are still there, like why not reunite 4 Georgia Bulldogs? Why not? They're all Studley. They're all Studley. Ugh. All right, the pick is in for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The pick is in for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock at pick 28. Okay. Okay. Mm-mm. Not a bad pick for the Cowboys. Not a bad pick. So the Bills jumped the Cowboys to take Dalton Kincaid. Man, the Cowboys were probably hoping for Dalton Kincaid as well. They were probably hoping for Dalton Kincaid. The Cowboys just continue to get screwed in drafts. I don't think they've had a good draft in like 4 years, with the exception of last year. I mean, Michael Parsons, but like, or 2 years ago, whatever. Was he a rookie last year or the year before that? I can't remember. Antoine Harrison. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Antoine Harrison, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma. Great pick. Great pick. Value is about right. Actually, the value they could have had him. They could have taken him at 24 where they initially were, and it would have been fine. I would have liked him at 30 for the Eagles. I would have liked him at 30 for the Eagles. King Miro says, or trade for King Henry. The Jaguars received pick 27 and pick 130. So the Jaguars just acquired 3 picks. Pick 130 in the fourth round, round 5, pick 160, and round 7, pick number 240 from switching with the Giants. Wow. King says, I think Bengals might go offensive line or tight end. Yeah. Let's see. Pick is in. Saints on the clock. One pick away from the Philadelphia Eagles' second pick in the first round. They could take a tight end here. They could take Michael Mayer, tight end Michael Mayer. But I could also see the other big, the DeJuan Jones. I could see that draft selection here for the Bengals. Brian Branch is still on the board. Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. Safety Brian Branch is still on the board. Cincinnati Bengals select Miles Murphy. Yep, called it. Out of Clemson. All right, the New Orleans Saints at pick number 29. The Saints should be looking to bolster their defense, defensive end, and defensive tackle position. This could be Brian Brzee on offense, finding a safety valve for Derek Carr at tight end, and depth for the offensive line would be shrewd moves. This could be Brian Brzee. No, take Branch. Watch, they need a safety. Who, the Saints? They need defensive line help even more. Didn't they lose Cam Jordan this offseason? They lost Cam Jordan this offseason. Watch the Eagles trade up one spot. Watch them do it again. The Eagles are going to trade up one spot to pick 29 with the Saints, and they're going to take Brian Branch. Either way, I think the Eagles have two guys on their board with this pick. I think it could be Brian Branch. I think it could be Nolan Smith. If they don't take Nolan Smith here, like that, like if they take Nolan Smith, bro, oh man, fucking legit, deadly. deadly. I'm gonna be so like fucking in love with this defense or the potential of this defense. Whatever you do, don't trade back. King says hopefully they take any of the guys I want. Yeah, I mean, same. Like I think I'm pretty sure we're on the same page as far as guys that we want for this team. Nolan Smith, Brian Branch. Um, you know, who else is here? Who else is here that I wouldn't think is like a complete reach? Let's see. I think they go Brian Brzee right here. I think the Saints go Brian Brzee. All right, let's go. Who are they gonna take? Who are they gonna take at pick 29? Who are the Saints gonna take, King? Who are the Saints gonna take? Branch, honestly, but they need help. Yeah, they're known for taking safeties in the first round. I know that. But if Branch came to Philadelphia, like that would be huge. Joey Porter Jr. is still on the board. Joey Porter Jr. is still on the board. That would be a great fucking pick. Unless they take offensive line. The Eagles could take offensive line here, which Osiris Torrance, I think, would be the guy. But I don't think they need to take an offensive line here. Brian Brzee. I called it. Called it. The Saints take Brian Brzee, and the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. Let's go. King says, you called it, DB. Yeah. Well, I knew they needed defensive line help, and like he's the only guy. He's the only other guy that I that I think is worth the spot here. I think he's a better prospect than Mozzie Smith. To be honest, it's a good pick for the Saints. It's a good pick for the Saints. Um, go grab Brian Branch. Just go do it. Just go do it right now. Or Nolan Smith. Like either one of those guys is a home run. Either one of those guys is a home run. Either one. Nolan Smith makes sense because he's also a Georgia Bulldog. The Eagles are on the clock, probably fielding offers. Tennessee's like, we'll trade you Derrick Henry and our second round pick for pick 30 so we can get a quarterback. I got a text my boy. I wouldn't be surprised though if it's Zach Charbonnet here, running back out of UCLA. Eagles on the clock. Eagles on the clock. King says, man, come on, 20. Come on, Howie. 22 is available. Marcus Epps is gone. Yep. I'm telling you, the Titans should just trade up. The Titans should just trade up. Does my mic sound okay? Can't tell if it's working well or not. Let's go. Pick is in. Pick is in. Or are they still on the clock? Let me see. Ugh, King, I'm stoked. I'm nervous about this pick. It's gonna be Derrick Henry. It's gonna be Derrick. I have a feeling. I just got a vibe. I just got a vibe. It's gonna be Derrick Henry. And Titans are gonna draft a quarterback. Nah, pick is in late. Oh, damn. That's okay though. That's okay. Who's he gonna be? Who's he gonna be? Brian Branch. Come on. Zach Charbonnet. It would be too high for Zach Charbonnet. I think they were fielding offers for this pick. Please let it be Nolan Smith or Brian Branch. Or Joey Porter Jr. They could do multiple. If they take Nolan Smith, it would be multiple. They would be able to do multiple things with the front. Who is it? I'm nervous to even look. I'm nervous to even look. Nolan Smith, baby. Nolan Smith. Let's fucking go. Georgia Bulldog. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He'll start. He'll start. He's going to start. King says, let's fucking go. Let's go, bro. Nice, nice, nice. Now we got four. He's going to start. Nolan Smith is going to start. Jalen Carter is going to start. Jordan Davis is going to start. Nakobe Dean's going to start. We building a beast. We're building a beast. We are building a beast. I think the Chiefs take Brian Branch here. We got Georgia defense and Alabama offense. Pretty much. Pretty much. Even though Jalen like transferred to Oklahoma, but no big deal. All right. All right. How do we feel? How do we feel? Two defenders in the first round. King says, DB, I'm so fucking excited right now. Holy shit. Dude, I am too. I am too. I just still have a really bad headache. So like but I'm super fucking stoked. I'm super fucking stoked. Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith. Combine them with the Kobe Dean and fucking Jordan Davis. Gonna be lit. Gonna be lit. I mean, that's the thing with Nolan Smith. You could walk him around. You could walk him around like a Micah Parsons. You could walk him around like a Micah Parsons. That's what they'll be able to do if they wanted. But I think Nolan Smith is a smarter player. I think Nolan Smith is a smarter player. That's a phenomenal it's a phenomenal first round. That's an A+ first round for the Philadelphia Eagles. A+ first round. I think Kansas City goes Brian Branch here. And he's also not like converted into his NFL body yet. I think he's gonna get stronger. I think Nolan Smith will get stronger. But I love it. I love it. A++, go fucking Birds. Let's go, baby. All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up, King. It was great having you on here, my man. This is DB talking now. DB talking Birds. DB talking Philadelphia Eagles. What a great first night of the NFL draft 2023. The Eagles selected Jalen Carter at pick number 9, and they selected Nolan Smith at pick 30. Two stalwart Georgia Bulldogs who are going to come in and start right away, in my opinion. And they're going to join, former teammates, former brothers, the Kobe Dean, Jordan Davis, to possibly make this defense elite for a long, long time. So really fucking excited. Let's go. All right. This is DB talking now. DB talking Birds. DB talking Philadelphia Eagles. One love. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Go Birds, baby.